Happy Leo season and happy birthday to all you Leos out there. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. Let's jump right into today's divinely guided reading of the beginning of Leo season. How are we all feeling out there, everyone? Let's cleanse this energetic space with ringing the singing bowl as usual, and we have this $2 note, again as usual, representing uncommon abundance in our lives. While I ring the singing bowl, we are simultaneously giving gratitude towards and inviting more of that uncommon abundance back into our lives. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in and out, clearly, fully, not resisting at all, not forcing it at all, just letting it rise and fall naturally. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3 deep breaths or more. Happy birthday, Leos. This is the kickoff for your season. The sun entering Leo. Wow, that bowl really wanted to sing today for you. Beautiful Leo energies for you. Happy birthday again to all my beautiful Leo friends out there. Sun, moon, rising, right? We're using the lapis lazuli runes today. If you would like to purchase any of these runes, you may do so at youressentialpractice.com. All right, look at this energetic past. Right away, we're coming from that endurance, right directly from this last rune reading, right? We just had this, and we're just coming out of this beautiful energy of this yew tree, the YEW branch, right? This is that ash tree. This is that Yggdrasil. This is the tree of life, right? And this is the toughness, stability of that branch, right? The flexibility, the having to make those successful killing shots like the bow had to back in the day. So right, we had to weather so many of those storms, those trials and tribulations, and be able to keep on flexing and doing your tasks, right? So you've been persevering, and right now you're in this now energy of Rido. So this is your energetic recent past. This is going to be your right now energy. So Rido is beautiful. This is calling you to just ride along with those energetic waves, right? This could be indicative of a change of house, spouse, or career. So take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't, because this is one more of that physical movement, right? You can try to put your hand in front of an ocean wave, right? But it's not going to block that ocean wave. It's still going to hit the shore, right? It's still going to return back to the ocean. Okay? So this is really indicative of that more physical movement. But if this is more of a going inward journey, you're riding along with this. This is maybe you're adapting this practice of endurance as like, hey, just surrendering to the flow, which is a beautiful way. Just be in the now, right? Be in the now, because that's what you can control. You're worrying about the past that's stealing away from your creative energies of now. If you're worrying about the future, same thing, right? You're taking away from those beautiful creative energies of now. All right, so right now you are beautiful in this creating, riding along with these energetic waves, which will give way to a new beginning for you. This is great. Leo season is going to be a lot of this inward journey. This is more going to be this new perspective, I believe, of self, a little bit more of a pivot, a full understanding of this inner self that really wants to shine through. Right, so this is beginning of that understanding. This is a comprehension of that. This is more, Berkana is the birth, beginnings, that familial nurturing, right? Like that motherly love. This is a beautiful beginning for you. So whatever this is, the change of house, spouse, or career, whatever this is divinely guided here, because this is calling for you to nurture that beginning. Right? Take those first steps. Make sure you're nurturing this, whatever this is. This birch tree here calls for that familial style of nurturing now. Let's see what's up for the action taken for the best outcome. Yeah, just be ready for that rebuilding of the tower together, rebuilding of the, so I say rebuilding of the tower because this is more closely related to the tower card in the tarot. This is Hagalaz, this is the hail rune, okay? The rune of natural disasters, so unintended eventualities, things that are going to happen. There's going to be a little bit of miscommunication, possibly, or that, oops, I forgot to do this before I could do the other thing, right? Maybe tying up loose ends. Maybe this is restructuring, clearing away naturally of what is, see, I think this is kind of neat, right? With this beautiful birch, this beginning, this natural beginnings, this familial type of beginning. This is not really that natural disaster, but this natural clearing away or falling off of, right? Those things that no longer serve our highest good. With this joined up energy, with this traveling, moving forward, this joining of the energetic waves, you've come from all this endurance, you know how to flex, you know how to change with this, you can ride along into these beginnings, and you're like, great, grand, wonderful, and you're focusing on this birth, this beginning, and so you get to look forward to all that doesn't serve you falling off naturally. All right, so when we're focusing on these things like, oh, in order to do this first, I need to do that, right? Or is like saying, hey, I need to focus on being rid of this one thing. It doesn't matter how much you focus on being rid of that one thing, you're still going to have that one thing because that's all you were thinking about. When you're focusing more on this, when you're diverting your energy and pouring it into the things that actually cause nurturing to you, to your mind, your body, your soul, right? Your income, your financial stability, perhaps, right? Or maybe your relationship balance, right? So this communication, right? So the more you're just pouring into those positive things, the less you focus on these negative aspects, and the more that those negative aspects will just naturally fall away. And the more you focus on these beautiful beginnings and this birth, this familial nurturing, right? You nurture this, whatever this is, this beginning that you're pouring these energies in together with. Look, you're addressing your needs together, right? Your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. This is beautiful, y'all, because you're coming into this with a good mindset. You're like, okay, well, what if? All right, this is almost like a trust. This is novice or novice. I like to call it now this because it sounds very familiar and it's indicative to the same types of meanings here. We're going down this path, and now this log is crossing our path. We could turn this into our discipline, right? We can transmute that log into our path and make it our arrowhead, right? Or we could also turn it into our divine defense, right? Whatever the case may be for you, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We can also transmute this into our joy, our pleasure, our victory. Beautiful. We can do so much when we are addressing our needs. We can transmute and bend this rune, right, into our focused action, right? We can transmute this into whatever we want. The choice is always up to us, right? This, whatever we're focusing on, is it going to be this beginning, or is it going to be this, I'm going to focus on the disasters, or am I going to focus on the beginnings? All right, where you put your energy into, all right, is where you're going to be addressing those needs. Now, energy goes where attention flows, or vice versa. Energy flows where attention goes, right? So be wary of what your mental diet is, what your literal diet is. What are you seeing? What are you receiving, right? Are you viewing it with love? Is it coming? Okay, pass everything through that great love filter, right? Am I perceiving it with love? Am I responding to it with love? All right, if your answer is no to any of those questions, then you know where you need to go within for healing, right? Don't beat yourself up over it either. Just please go within and work on that healing work. Yeah, we risk losing that divine communication here. When we're not trusting in this source and going with flow, we disconnect from divine and lose those communicative downloads here. This is Ansus. This is the rune of communications. The antenna rune is more of the divinity dream work rune. So this is what we do risk losing. So these downloads, this is what we were getting into the last rune reading or two here. So if we go back and look at those, this is kind of what we're, yeah, so really, I really don't think you focus, when you focus on this, you're probably going to end up with that tower, right? Your action taken for the best outcome is do whatever you need to do to weather that storm, right? Right? Build your foundations from the bottom up, right? You work your chakra system from the bottom up, right? You don't start at the top and work your way down. You start at the foundation, right? You build at the beginning, right? You ride these energetic waves, right? And make sure that you can weather those storms by addressing those needs together. Look at this is familial nurturing, addressing needs together. This is riding along with divine communication, right? Making sure that you're divinely guided, always checking in with source, with yourself, making sure that feels right. Follow your yeah, right? If it isn't, then please have those discussions, right? Don't assume you know everything ahead of. Wow, this is awesome, y'all. This is really okay. What we have to look forward to at the very end here of this Leo season, more of that fire energy. This is Kinas. This is that leading by example. Kinas loves it when we're leading by example. This is that lantern. We hold on to that lantern on this side. That's that light that lights the path. So while we work to light the paths for others, so too do we light the path for ourselves when we lead by example, when we practice what we preach, right? Not really eager to point out the log in someone else's eye, right? Or the speck in someone else's eye for lack of attention to the log in our own, right? So this is really calling us to lead by example, practice what we preach, right? Focus on this endurance, because this is that trailblazing, enduring energy that's going to continue forward. This is really a beautiful beginning for y'all here. This is a lot of going within, though, with that self-love, though. Don't be surprised if this isn't recognized right away in your life, okay? Because this Leo season, yes, it is a beautiful season. It's that, hey, look at me energy, but that's that inner child that really wants to come out and be healed, right? So really, I think for lack of other things, if you do not have anything that resonates with you with the change of house, spouse, or career as far as this goes, please, I'm being intuitively called to tell you that this is addressing and healing your inner child, okay? That part of you that really does want to shine through from the inside. This hasn't been a lot of endurance work for you, a lot of healing, but these beautiful beginnings, whatever this partnership is, as coming through, this beautiful birth of a concept. Maybe this is a joining of forces with, maybe this is a reaffirming of your of yourself, your commitment to yourself, to divine, to honoring your inner child, right? To addressing those needs, those constraints along the way together. Leading by example is the best way to do this for this best outcome, y'all, because it is blessed, it's divinely guided. If you're looking for a yes or no today for your rune reading, it is a yes. Let's get a message of clarity from the soul's journey cards. These are messages, excuse me, straight from source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. So divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity do you have today for this beautiful Leo, beginning of Leo season energy, the sun in Leo, yes, 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 July 22nd, beginning of Leo, that 8 portal, Lionsgate portal, will be probably one of the next rune readings coming up here. It's going to be a very powerful one coming up. So, but divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity you have for these beautiful Leos having their birthday season here. Wow. All right, we're just gonna keep. Okay. You had 2 of them. All right, thank you. Thank you, divine, for showing us. At the bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness. Second card that came out is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Beautiful. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Beautiful, everybody. Okay, apologize for any glares going on, but I want to make sure that those cards get seen as best as I can there. All right, so let's read about that failure card that came out first. All right, let's get that one out of the way and read about what that message is. Thank you, Divine, again, for showing us these messages today. Again, it says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Life on Earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Learn to see the big picture of life instead of the minutiae. Failure to accomplish a task is merely an opportunity to evolve, and the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there's no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Embrace the maxim that when one door closes, another one opens. And it is a time for you to stop any negative emotional investment you have in the outcome, and also revel in the knowingness that everything will reveal itself when it's meant to. No matter what, be true to your dream and the creative process. How beautiful is that, y'all? Let's go with that love, that loving energy. Let's read about that love card. Beautiful messages today, everyone. All right, again, the love card says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You are love. It is inherent in your vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life. But there is only one way that is natural to your being, and that is love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure, divine, vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and your being. Love is a healing energy. All anxieties and trauma cannot exist in the aura of love. Most souls have come back upon this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effects upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power of God, right? And lead by example, right? And assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. It builds, fortifies, strengthens even the most lost person. When we live in the power of love, then and only then will we know the truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and will cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. Wow, everyone. Deep, deep stuff. Let's get a message of clarity also from the fairies. Fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us on our journeys. Fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for these beautiful people experiencing the beginning of Leo season. Oh, you really wanted that one. You're screaming that one to me. Okay. Thank you. Okay, vegetarian. All right. And you head on the bottom, do some research. Now let's get that card from the top, pregnancy. So that's that beginning again, all right? So vegetarian says, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. All right, and again at the bottom of the card, just do some research. So something here maybe diet related, something maybe plant related. Spiritual plants are gaining a lot more popularity, so definitely do your research out there to what resonates with you. It is not a one-size-fits-all thing, and that's what's beautiful about all these broad spectrum things that are being offered to everybody, is that you can fine-tune it to what your soul desires or what your soul needs, right? So let's read about this vegetarian card, this message from the fairies. Getting there. All right, again, it says a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. So the fairies note that a fresh garden food is the healthiest and most natural way to live. You're guided to follow the fairies' wisdom and eat lots of vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, especially the organic varieties. This card validates your feelings to eat more vegetarian or even a vegan diet, and this shift in your eating patterns will yield positive changes such as clearer thinking, increased psychic abilities, more energy, and you can also ask the fairies to assist you with this change, and they'll gladly do so, including your own helping your own garden to yield a bumper crop of produce. This is a great time, y'all, to visit those farmers markets, get some of that soul nourishing food out there, the good prana, right? That good energy food out there. Additional meanings for this card are out there are a health or a behavioral concern is a dietary related for you. Or eliminate chemicals from your diet, right? Detoxify is another one. Also, pray over your food prior to eating it. Yes, bless it. Give it, if you're into Reiki too, do the chukure over your food and you'll be beautiful, right? Just bless your food, put energy into it. What you give, you receive. So what you put into your diet is what you're going to receive. Again, another meaning is transition to a raw food diet possibly, or also encourage your family or children to eat more organic fresh fruits and vegetables. Yes, get your family to eat healthier too so they have better moods, more balanced diets, right? So much stuff is out there in our food, so many things out there, so many resources. I challenge you to find what resonates with you, okay? All right, beautiful messages. Happy birthday again to all these Leos out there. Beautiful trailblazing manifestation energies. This is the wand of the tarot. This is the fire energy of the zodiac. This is really, really great energy moving forward. This endurance, everything you've gone through, all this building and healing that you've been doing is great. This is going to lead to a great inner standing for you. So I say understanding because this is a lot more of that inward reflective kind of ability work. This is a little bit more of that healing inner child type of the year or time of the year for us, right? This Leo season. That's the stage that the sun is actually in now. The third eye chakra here is 852 hertz solfeggio frequency, and it's located between the eyebrows. It's connected to the intuitive ability, consciousness, and wisdom. Signs of a blocked third eye chakra are lack of direction or confusion and doubt. When you listen to the solfeggio frequency of 852 hertz, you will work toward becoming more intuitive, open, and imaginative. You will be ready to work on your third eye chakra only when the other first 5 chakras have been unblocked, right? So this is also a reminder to rebuild that tower, address those first 5 chakras, really go with that inward healing here first before we go ahead and continue leading on by example. We are in the midst of that pivot right now, and we are going to be gaining a lot of momentum here throughout this Leo season here. This is just for the beginning of this Leo season here, y'all. So get ready for a lot more to come during this huge manifestation energy, this enduring and leading by example, the addressing these needs. These are awesome energies, everyone. All right, so the mudra and the mantra for the third eye chakra are really, really great. This is Aum, A-U-M is the mantra, and the mudra is a one-handed, and we fold in that ring finger, and we touch the thumb, the index, and the middle finger together to the third eye, leaving that pinky just kind of go straight there. And we recite Aum with the 852 hertz. Indigo is the color there. This relates to our third eye, that inner standing, that greater knowledge, that knowing without knowing you know, but you still know. This is like a lot of those clairs opening up, a lot of that healing, those inner healing works. You understand what I mean now. I felt a few light bulbs click just now when I said that. So take what resonates, please, here, and leave what doesn't. Beautiful healing work to you all. Beautiful reading, everyone. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. 852 hertz is that solfeggio frequency for the third eye chakra. Again, this is the mantra and mudra. Mantra's Aum, A-U-M, mudra. Again, touching the tips of these 3 fingers to the third eye. Beautiful healing work, everybody. If you'd like a rune reading from me, please reach out to me at youressentialpractice@gmail.com or youressentialpractice.com. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.